So I was wondering how I would start off the newest vlog. Apparently with a water leak all over the floor. Oh, good times, good times. Luckily, we got it waterproof, just, you know, not from within the house. Yeah, we just shove everything towards the sump pump and we're gonna clean this out. Now, luckily, nothing went onto the electric box or anything along those lines. It's just the furnace is still dripping. Must have gone into the vents. Oh man.
Oh, it's probably in there, you're right.
Fun times. Well, wasn't that a lot of fun? Just a spontaneous midnight pipe burst because I didn't correctly glue PVC pipes together because I'm an idiot. I must have forgotten and it stayed shut for like, what, a year at this point and just decided to pop off now. Anyways, I have another project. Yes, look at these. Look at these original cabinets. I already like put a whiteboard on this. Blackboard that is, actually. But no, we have all of these kitchen cabinets which we intended to renovate one of these days. And I figured, you know what? Let's start tonight. Let's just start in friggin' tonight. Yeah, this is gonna be quite a bit of a project and I'm pretty sure the focus of this video. But yeah, I'm starting with this one, clearing it out and not gonna do any sanding just yet. Probably taking out this board in between here. But this is gonna be fun because as you can see, this is gonna be a nightmare to sand because I wanna sand the insides as well, not only the outsides. We're gonna do it proper or we don't do it at all. Oh boy. Ooh, we got a new carpet, by the way, it's really good. Keeps the dog's paws clean when they come in from the inside because you're filthy. You're filthy, Jim. You're filthy. You're filthy too, Eula. You're all filthy. Still love you, but you're filthy. Okay, so I took the individual doors off, pretty much took out all the unnecessary cables that were still in there from, I think it was a doorbell. I probably am going to lay this cable differently because right now it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense the way it's put there. I'm pretty sure I did that. Ah, well, the mistakes we make. Talking about mistakes, I'm also filling in a lot of like holes that were made before from like a cabinet that was attached to this. It was interesting to say the least, but when I put the doors on, I didn't think of the hinges, so I had to cut out a little bit here to put the hinges in there to have them sit flush. Now knowing what I know, I should have like surface mounted them in the first place, but here goes nothing. So I luckily have plenty of pieces of wood where I can fill this back in, clamp it down, glue it in little pieces, and then I'll sand it down, basically attaching wood to the removed wood again. But yeah, that is it for that for the most part. This is going to get sanded in the hopefully not too distant future. One of the more fun challenges of the doors here is going to be to make sure that we get all the hinges and doors back in the right place. They are pretty much unique, so I don't foresee any bigger problems, but just in case, I just wrote up the numbers onto and on the inside in chalk, and I'm going to like mark them when I work and sand them down. But yeah, that way I'm gonna make sure that I'm not gonna lose them, and I'm also going to bag up each set of hinges individually so I know which one goes where, because they work really well and I don't wanna put a slightly different hinge on one of the doors and you know, that wouldn't be fun. Well, the doors are off and that's how a kitchen looks like when you don't have doors hiding all the junk you accumulate. Hello. I'm filming.
Yes, you are. Thanks for letting me know.
You are not very smart, are you? You are not smart at all.
Are they barking at?
I don't know what they're barking at. We're emptying out all the cabinets and taping up the appliances. Hey, Bruce, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? Not a whole lot. Alright, so this is the aftermath after the first night, and I don't know, there's not a whole lot to see, and I'm gonna have to go out and get more sandpaper and lower grits because I don't know what they did to like the boards down here, but like they're incredibly hard to sand, incredibly hard, and we still have like a lot of the cabinets work ahead of us. Use the crimped wheel to get in between those like ridges, and then we're gonna use an orbital sander for the bigger, flatter areas, and then we have like these corner cats, or this is just a detail sander, and I forgot what you call them. Some people call them corner mouse, these things. So much dust everywhere, but yeah, we'll get there. One of these days, we'll get there. Alright, so since today I'm kind of stuck at home, since a phone line fell down, I figured I'll remove all the hardware from the doors and drawers and whatnot to prepare them so I can start sanding them. But holy moly, that's a lot of them, and they are not in good shape. I mean, I'm gonna have to like crimp wheel them off. Basically, I'm gonna just attach a crimp wheel to a grinder and just get it all off because I want to reuse them. I want to spray paint them, but as you can see, a lot of them are just in really bad shape. They're like 60 something years old, and they have been like stained over and just like some are a little bit rusty, but for the most part, I mean, they are gonna work out. I mean, that stuff is still there. It just needs to be cleaned up and then put back on here, and oh boy, this is a lot of fun. This is all a lot of fun. I mean, nothing that you can't take care of with a sander, but yeah, those things really need it after all of those years of use. They've just become really grimy and filthy, and yeah, also it seems that whatever finish was on there wore off over time. They put more on, so it's gonna get interesting. We'll see how it goes. Alright, here are the knobs and the rest of the hardware. More or less sanded and cleared off. For the most part, I'm leaving the color on because it's pretty stuck there, and we're gonna coat it. Any bit of rust will also be covered with the Rust-Oleum or Rust-Oleum, however you pronounce it. Anyway, this is what the hardware looks pre-spray, yes. And the screws, and I'm still looking for pretty much the equal amount of screws. I put them in a box, and now I don't know where they are. Well, hello there. I'm just walking over your mop floor.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Alright, so this is what the kitchen looks like, freshly sanded and cleaned and wiped off of excess dust. And trust me, there was excess dust everywhere. Yeah, so basically we're gonna let it dry, and tomorrow we're going to stain it. This is actually a little wet, so it's darker than this, as you can tell, because it's still a little wet from wiping it off. But yeah, we'll be staining that tomorrow in, what is it called? Like gray man oak?
It's over there.
Oh. There, we're gonna stain it in whole kennel crisp and sweet corn. That's what it's called. It's gonna be a good stain. What is all this chaos, Eula? Huh? What is all this chaos? What is all this chaos? Bless you. Oh. Yeah, it's all a little chaotic. It looks like we're moving.
That's
soon.
probably why the dogs are freaking out.
Oh yeah, that's why they're freaked. Hey, Yajin, you're not freaked out, right? You're nothing. There's nothing going on in your little head. You're just Yajin. Hey, Lauren.
Yeah?
What's that?
It's a box for my Dremel stuff.
What's a Dremel?
It is. It's a spinning machine.
Ah, I like spinning machines. They're great for doing things like sanding and spinning. And what are we doing now, Lauren?
I'm gonna do some detail sanding on the cabinet doors.
Yay! I friggin' sanded all of them in a day's worth. And now Lauren has to fix all my mistakes.
It's not mistakes, it's just coarse. Because, you know, you gotta sand.
That's how I am, I'm coarse.
You gotta sand with the heavier grit stuff before you can go to the fine grit, right?
Yes.
Right? I'm sure there's a metaphor for a life lesson in there somewhere.
Well, you gotta get the big stuff out of the way before you can let the chicken cross the road. Remember kids, always listen to Boris the safety boar. And stay safe. Yes, magical indeed. Yeah, remember to wear your glasses because even if you're sanding, you might get sand in your eyes and dust and it hurts and you don't want to be breathing that in, and your ears, if you do this for hours, you really wanna wear one of those, and that, yeah, it helps. It's the next day, or should I say the next evening, and yeah, as you can see, we painted the back, or Lauren painted the back of the cabinets white since we had this old wood back there that we didn't feel like sanding, and also we didn't feel like sanding would have saved it at all. But yeah, we put poly, 3 coats of poly on the fronts, 2 coats of poly is on the inside, depending where it is. That LED is just having a party over there, that's fine. Other than that, yeah, I'm currently applying poly to all the doors. This is the only thing that's kind of in here, as well as the blackboard door here that we have. That is done. That was like constructed after the fact by me because we had this like open shelf, and I kind of figured like, hey, what about like a blackboard on there? Gonna have to get some magnet closures to make it look, to close it up nicely. All right, so we're not fully done with the cabinets yet. They're gonna need magnet locks. That's why they're still like somewhat open, but yeah, we got most of the stuff back in. We're gonna get some sliding trays, I don't know, shelves, whatever you want to call them, to put underneath here to pull up things and get us a little bit more space and easier access. But yeah, the doors came out pretty nice. They're big. They're a huge chunk lighter if you remember the beginning of the video. I should just put like another picture of the cabinets over this part in the video just to give you an idea. But I also got some... Jesus. I also got another thing going on. What is that? It is pasta, vegetable korma from an Indian restaurant, and corn all warmed up in a bowl for the chickens. Yes, you know, chickens basically, they love pasta. Obviously, you don't want to feed them too much of that stuff, but you want to give them good old tasty table scraps because they love it. And I just added some corn, warmed it up because it is cold outside, so let's see what the girls think about that. No, guys, this is not your food, alright? Shoo, shoo, shoo. I know it's a dog food bowl, but this is not for you. Oh, it's so muddy. So muddy. Ugh. Hey girls. Hey girls. What do I got here? Yeah, what is that? It is tasty. That's some good stuff. Oh, hey Big Mac. How you doing? You seem to be doing fairly well. You should have some. You would like it. Nope. Nope, nope, no, get your nose out of here. Not for you. Come on, Big Mac, don't be shy. They'll let you have some. Pretty sure Big Mac is at the bottom of the pecking order. Aww. Don't be so mean to poor Big Mac. Just because it was gone for like 2 weeks. Look at her feathers slowly coming in. This looked so bad, and it's still looking pretty darn bad. But the wax around the feathers is slowly showing the feather underneath. And it's gonna look nice because you look just like a freshly plucked chicken. What are you barking at? What are you barking at? I'm trying to do a vlog, girl. Yeah, look at the Asian. The Asian doesn't bark. Why you bark? Why you bark when I vlog? Why you bark when I vlog? So yeah, this is I think as close as I'm gonna get in this vlog of showing you how the kitchen looks right now. I mean, it looks a little bit messy because, you know, it's a kitchen. God dang it, it's not. I don't know what is usually clean. It's not a laboratory. So yeah, they came out really nice, and Lauren organized the closets with cool closets, shelves, whatever you call them, with these cool drawers that are now everywhere. giving us a little bit easier access and storage space to certain areas, which is really nice because particularly like this one here was rarely used, and now we have this, and someone's playing with a squeaker. So yeah, this is really nice. They're all painted white in the back. They have liners. They have these plastic liners, so nothing slides around, and it just looks nice